Hi everyone, I am Anjali Singhal. I am currently a 4th year MBBS student at AIIMS New Delhi. Today I am here to tell you how to bookmark your Robbins Book of Pathology efficiently. So the aim of your bookmarking should be that your second or third read is faster and you have to just go through your underlined or highlighted portion. So do not underline everything. If you have a habit of underlining and reading, please use a pencil in your first read and a pen or a highlighter in your subsequent reads. You can also use color coding. For example, you can use one color for general underlining and another color for highlighting definitions or important points or writing the important points. For example, in this chapter, I have highlighted that this question can't come in my professional exams. Also, the general underlining has been done with the purple pen and another color has been used to write the important points alongside. The same coding has been followed throughout the chapter. So the next time I have to just go through these important points and I know all the information related to that particular topic. Robbins is also enriched with a lot of flowcharts, tables, images, and the legends under them also have got important points. Make the maximum use of them. The information that is given in the text, try to add those points in the tables and the flowcharts. For example, any important drug or any important mutation or any other important association, you can add that in your tables and flowcharts. It makes your subsequent reads very faster, and as the tables provides a comparative view, it is easier to learn as well. It comes really handy in the chapter of kidney when you can learn all the points through the tables, be it cystic diseases or the glomerular diseases. I also use the key concept boxes a lot. They provide with the summary of the whole topic. I went through them just before my exam and it helped me remember the most of the points related to that particular topic. University exams can be very lengthy, so we used to write the answers as flowcharts. Robbins provides you with flowcharts, but you do not learn them by just seeing. You have to practice them and then you can memorize them. So I used to always keep a few blank sheets along with my book and I used to write and practice those flowcharts. Also, I use those blank sheets to summarize all the tumors of a particular system, and I used to cover all the important headings related to those tumors. For example, the age, the location, the associated mutations, the associated paraneoplastic syndromes, the markers, the histopathological features, and it helped me learn tumors in easier way. For example, this is the sheet that I made for the CNS tumors. It has got all the important points and all those headings covered that I have told you before. I also used a lot of sticky notes to add the additional points told in the lectures, lab values related to it, or to put all the confusing things together. For example, the different types of necrosis, the different types of extracellular accumulations, or the different types of steatosis, and I used to put them in the respective chapters. For example, I have used these sticky notes at different places here to summarize the types of necrosis or the types of steatosis, and they come really handy while going through the text and solving MCQs. Some additional things that I did during my second year, I would also like to share that. I also read Devesh Mishra for the hematology portion and I found it really useful and will also recommend the same. Please give equal time to general pathology as it forms the basis of the systemic pathology and it makes the understanding easier. Another thing that I used to do was I used to mark all the previous year prof questions in my book in the index portion, and I used to carry my books to the practical labs and I used to match the description given in the morphology section with the specimens and the slides that I used to see. It helped me to actually describe those slides during my practical vivas and also helped me form a pictorial memory of the same. I also read Devesh Mishra for the hematology part. I found it really helpful and I will also recommend the same. Please give equal time to general pathology as much as you give to the systemic pathology, because the general portion will form the basis and will make your understanding of the systemic pathology better. Another thing that I used to do was that I used to carry my Robbins textbook to my practical labs and I used to match the description given in the morphology section with the specimens or the slides that I saw. It helped me to describe those slides better during my practical vivas, and also it made me memorize those morphology boxes better. Thank you.